And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary...
Oh, it's Griezmann! And that has been knocked clear.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
He's had it taken off him. And here's Cantona. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now he's off and running. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's onto this. He's found some space. Takes a shot! Goal, England! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, a callous act that was used to rescue a desperate moment, Peter. They dug a deep hole for themselves there.
Beckham having a look.
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Petit. Here's Griezmann. And it's Dembele. Cantona, played out wide. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Cantona. And he's gone long. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's picked out the run. Now it's Kane. He's shifting through the gears here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a good look here.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
Beckham! Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Kane. Koundé. Looking tidy in possession here. Mbappe. And here's Olise. Olise! It's a goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured It was simply inch perfect.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Koundé calmly anticipates. Olise. Mbappe. Dembele. Now it's Olise. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Lampard. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, they can break here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
Shot a goal! Well, now that's another chance! Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Griezmann. Oh, that is a nice touch. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that's gone loose. Welbeck. And the counter is on. And this is Welbeck. Great defending, strong and determined. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Look at the space here. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Mbappe. He's having a go. Oh, should have put that away.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Now it's Cantona. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Dembele.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the referee brings it to a close. France bow out defeat sealing their fate. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Nicely weighted ball. Camavinga. Doué. Looking for the run. And he shoots! Mbappe is flagged offside. France have reclaimed it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Chance, surely! Goal! France! And France are in front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
France have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Doué is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Just eases him off the ball. Conte. Mbappe. Oh, he's found support out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cantona shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Mbappe.
France truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Camavinga running with the ball, looking to play him in. Doué! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Out of play for a goal kick. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! That is good strength. Mbappe! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And he's intervened well there. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Olise, he's gone for goal! Kante getting this one clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Can he get it through? Time and again they are repelled. Conte always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Now it's Mbappe. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Big chance, there's the shot! Yes, it's there! Do not write them off. Back they come.
Dembele really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you...
Great chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Half an hour gone in the second half. That's a little off target. And it's Dembele. Griezmann. Now it's Tchouaméni. And here's Cantona.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Who saw this coming? France are taking this to full distance. Terrific stuff. Spread neatly. Ah, he's given it away.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Griezmann.
There will be 1 minute added time.
We are into stoppage time. It's played through for him. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Hello attendees, this is a...
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center. Substitution for France. Number 9, Mbappe. Number 18.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Number 24, Desiree Doué. Number 19,
Petit could try cutting inside here.
Conte. Substitutions
And
taking
the
place.
shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Doué has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Oh, it's Dembele. He's through, now is he in? And here's Mbappe. He's got away. Goes for a shot! Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Real chance! Oh, that could cost them.
Doué really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Longley. Koundé.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Cantona. Doué. Oh, well played. And he thumps it clear. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Doué showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Diaby. Knocks it into space. Mbappe gets into some space. Ball driven towards the far post. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Olise. Conte.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but... So that's it. It is all over. France perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Your final thoughts, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Well, Emmanuel Petit has got to be one of the most technically gifted midfield players there are anywhere. You would give anything for his sort of influence in your team, wouldn't you, Jim?
Big fan.
Takes a shot!
Mbappe made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Dembele. Thuram cuts out the pass. Griezmann. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a...
Dembele. Now it's Cantona. Now that looks a decent ball. Always onto this. Maignan claims comfortably. Now it's Olise. A probing pass. He is through here. He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled. This isn't meeting expectations.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Griezmann. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Olise. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Doué has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Mbappe. He's through here. Oh, good take in a good area. That is a crunching tackle. And we have our very first corner. Griezmann goes short. No way through, so back it comes. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. Griezmann. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialized. Could be danger here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, France! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
And the pass is intercepted. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, nicely intercepted. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
France go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Substitution for France, number 12, Polo Muani. Number 24, Ribery. Coming on the field, number 20, Barcola. Number 15, Ribery.
And we're off again.
France really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chouameni.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! In for the pieces! Oh, such a clever touch. Has a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a good look here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Cantona! Decent hit from there.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Mbappe. Now it's Cantona. Nicely spread. And it's Dembele. Oh, cracking ball. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And they win it back again. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Mbappe. Barcola is onto this.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. France leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Chouameni. Petit has it in a wide position. Mbappe! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Olise! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Saliba is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Looking for the run. Kante with the slide tackle there. Well read, nice interception. Played back to the goalkeeper. Mignon punts it upfield. Tries to play it through. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
France really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.